Battles rage across the Certus System. Strange alliances form, driven by the need to survive and gather power. Planet Tertius is being consumed by the hungry void of the Tyranid High Fleets and Genestealer cults. Prime Moon is dominated by the New Dawn's Necrons, Orcs and Drukhari. Planet Prime is loyal to the Space Marine Liberators. Certus Minor has been converted by the cosmic balance of the Tau Empires and Yennari. Utter chaos ruptures across Secundus. And finally, dotted around the system, the Imperial Renegades, the Adeptus Sororitas, Custodes, and the Astra Militarum hold fortifications on several fronts. This vital intel was recovered in Minor's mausoleum by Severa the Homunculus. She returned to Archon Mysaria's side during the battle against the cosmic balance.
What do they want with this place? Watch your flanks. Reading you loud and clear. Moving out.
Battlesuits on the field. Moving in!
The sound of wings signal your demise.
We sow the seeds of terror!
Cower! Tremble!
Return fire! Hold formation!
Tremble! There is our foe. Show them no mercy.
Multiple system alerts. I'm pulling out!
Take them down!
Spill their insides on the ground. Their cries grant us life.
These Tau bore me. It is all too easy to best them. What do you have for me, Severa?
Perhaps we take a different approach in dominating the sector, Archon Mysaria. We should tighten the noose around our frenemies.
Yes, let us fly to the Irakia. I want to coordinate a deep strike into the Space Marine Liberators. Ooh. By Archon Mysaria's hands, these orc spores were unleashed onto the surface of Certus Prime's moon. These primal orcs gathered under the banner of Grog Skullsplitter and their underboss, Crag Skullclaw. They called themselves the Shadowed Tusk.
Here we go!
These orcs were reminiscent of the notorious snakebites, beast snaggers who would hunt the biggest monsters on the planet and collect their teeth as trophies. Over the first weeks of the Certus Crusade, Grog and Crag watched a dark swirling portal of black and purple open. Without question, they would charge through, facing mighty Space Marine forces. It would be today when Grog and Crag would meet their puppet master.
Boss, the sky's moving over there.
The sky is always moving, you get. If it's one of them stars moving, you get to make a wish.
Oh, I wish.
What you wish for, Nib? Oi, I was talking to you. Who is you?
I am Archon Mysaria, Overlord of the Poison Heart Cabal, the Dread of Certus.
Okay, but what you doing here? And what did you do with Nipzag? I was going to eat that, git.
I will speak to your leader, and you are going to take me to them.
Like the Zog I am. You ruined my supper. I ain't much meat on you, but I guess you'll have to do.
Primitives. I am Archon Mysaria, and I have come to lead you.
My boys would never follow a scrawny git like you, Knife here.
Well, aren't you the big brute? I see all those space marines I've been feeding you have paid off. What is your name, Arakia?
I is Grog Skullsplitter, chieftain of the Shadow Tusk, and you ruined the night's entertainment, you git.
Is that any way to talk to your creator, primitive beast?
I made myself through the enemies I crumped, Knife here. You bring that pretty face to my chopper.
I must say, I am a little disappointed, Arakia. I'm surprised you survived this long against Monkai if you are this slow.
Come here, you git, and fight me proper. Them beakies should at least know how to have a proper fight, not like you zogging gits.
Then how about we do each other a favor, Arakia? There are some beakies that are in my way, and I think you could be the tool I need to crack their defenses.
We ain't no tool for you scrawny gits. What can't fight for themselves? We's the Shadow Tusk, and we hunts the biggest prey for Gork and for Mork, not little runts like you.
Any more of your insolence and I shall cut your tongue, vermin. I am Archon Mysaria of the Poison Heart. I have fought for millennia, conquered entire planets in less time than your pitiful existence. I am the dread of Certus. None know battle like me. That's better, my good Arakia. This is the fury I expected of you. If you bring this against my enemies, none shall stand against me. Now that you're sufficiently motivated, I have a job for you, Arakia. Do try to keep up.
You sneaking, zogging git! Get back here! Crag,
Boss,
get the boys on the rig. Tonight, we hunt elves.
The orcs chased the raiders of the Poison Heart, just as Archon Mysaria planned. They would both engage the defenders of the old city, Neo-Arcadia. This city's defenses were occupied by the 9th Company Imperial Fists, led by Captain Otirius, alongside the Dark Angels of Captain Baelith. Both were known for the large numbers of Terminator and Gravis armor. For this decisive victory to go in the favor of Archon Mysaria, the cunning Eldari would have to not only outpace Grog Skullsplitter's forces in order to lure them into the Space Marine battle lines, she would also have to puncture the heart of the Imperial Fists. Scout the Cabalites to the south point and near East Point. Goad the Monkai out. They will expect the Arakia in the first wave, but they will only find your Talos pain engines.
I can't wait for John Paul II and Commander Hammerstrike to greet them.
Once my prey are in the open, I will spear through their Imperial wall as the second wave. My Cabalites will assault X Point at that moment.
What of the Arakia?
The Arakia are under my deadly lash for now. They are my third wave.
Oh, how it will pain them to be late.
Sevra, at that moment, you will deep strike from your chariot on North Point. These Astartes will be overwhelmed by my nightmare shroud and the call of the Arakia.
Of course, Archon Mysaria, but don't put yourself at too much risk.
With my shadow field, I am untouchable.
Boss, where's everybody? They ain't here, is they, you git? Can't see nothing in this city. What do we do then, boss? Sent out the Grots and Murgob to go and have a look. Get me some squidgins. What do you want with them, boss? You'll see. Is that done over then, boss? Not yet, Craig. Now we set that trap. Come in, boss.
Mine is the right to lead.
Raise our standard! Let it strike fear!
Elgar enemy spotted. Fear not, brothers.
I am ready to serve. Again.
Remain stealthy, brothers.
Marine squad deployed. No prisoners! No! Squad deploying. Eat bolt gun!
Teach them fear. I see. Victims.
Take and hold. Claim it in the name of the Emperor.
Into the fray! Fear us! Die!
By my fury, they shall know the Emperor's name!
Kill! Kill! The point is ours!
Light of the Emperor! Oh, the Emperor!
I fear no evil, for I am fear incarnate!
Where are those stupid Arakia? I have raised the sail.
Boss, I think I saw one of them knife eaters fighting out there. They ain't having all the fun. Here we go, boys.
Fall back and regroup!
Orcs, purge the beast! Shoot! Smash! Stop! Get 'em!
Initiate a tactical withdrawal!
I say enemies! Fall back! Job's a good un, boss! Orcs, 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 orcs.
Please, no more kicking.
Nice of you to join us, Arakia. I thought you'd gotten lost on the way.
Oi, ya get, we ain't done yet.
How right you are, Primitive. I have further plans for you, my angry little spores. Till we meet again.
What do they mean by that, boss?
With them sneaky gits, you never know, Crag. But they can't run forever. The Shadow Tusk always gets their prey.
With the Raiders of the Poison Heart gone, Grog Skullsplitter sent Crag Skullclaw off into the Certus Miners' mausoleum as Grog continued their mighty war across the planet in search for the Raiders of the Poison Heart. However, it was just as Archon Mysaria had planned that the Orcs would continue to face off further Space Marine forces. Meanwhile, as Archon Mysaria and Sebra made their next step towards domination over the Certus System.